I have done quite a bit of reactions, predictions, movie updates, unboxings, and even toy hunts in my day. But it has been a while since I've done this. What is going on, Autobots, Decepticons, Predacons, Terracons of the internet? It is Alfonso Peterman here, and today I have quite a bit of answers to give to the nation, as you guys have given me a slew of questions. I asked you guys a couple days back to submit questions in the comment section below of one of my videos. It was an announcement video of my Dallas trip and also an announcement for this Q&A that I'm doing. So you guys have delivered me questions, and today I shall deliver answers. Let's get into it. And the first question of the day goes to Soundwave Superior. Love that name. And he says, the videos of Laszlo Vin claiming that Starscream is Ramjet. Do you know if that is true or false? To answer your question, yes, I do know if it's true or false. But the answer that I'll have to give to you in conjunction with that is the same thing that I've always been saying. Stick to what is confirmed. Never believe anything that has not been confirmed by any reliable source that might have any type of connection with production. And the reason why I say that, I truly believe Laszlo has, a reasonable explanation as to why he believes it is Ramjet rather than Starscream, and I believe that many people who believe him also correspond with that reasonable logic. However, as fans, I think we should stick to what we know to be true and not what we suspect to be true. So as of now, we know that Viacom has confirmed that Starscream is a character, and based upon the appearance of that character, all I can say is that Starscream is in the movie, and that could most likely be him. That's all I'm allowed to say. The Black Spider-Man. We need one like that. We need a Black Spider-Man. What do you think will happen in Bumblebee the movie? Will you ever do a Let's Play of any of the movie games? This is a two-parter. The first question is, what do you think will happen in the Bumblebee movie? I think it's going to be a typical story of a young teenage girl who's going through life struggles, and then she gets a turning point in her life where she meets this car that turns into a robot, and other things kind of start to develop from that point, and then there's a lot of struggles and issues with the Sector 7 and the Decepticons. So I think the issue of the film is going to be clear, and I think the solution is obviously Bumblebee. So I think it's going to be like a typical story of a young girl. Something happens, and then bam, there's a battle. Will you ever do a Let's Play of any movie games? I need a console or some type of device to play these games on. I don't have anything anymore, so as of now, it's not looking as if I'll do it, but the possibilities are always there. Aiden Activation says, what got you interested in Transformers? That's a fantastic question, because really it's the Transformers Prime series, and I think the 2007 movie, those two things really put together got me really interested. And I mean, I guess it's really other than Optimus Prime, it's really just the experience of live action and fun and good versus bad. I mean, the soundtracks, the humor, it's all like a perfect combination of different things that give you a really nice experience. And I just really think that it's entertaining. It's highly, highly entertaining. And for some reason, the idea of robots becoming cars or vice versa, that just makes it more entertaining. So yeah, it's just the entertainment element, and you guys know, of course, Optimus Prime is like, he's like the reason why I love this franchise. Raptor says, when is Bumblebee movie teaser 2? We do not know for sure if we will get a public release of the Bee movie teaser 2 at San Diego Comic-Con. There's a lot of talks of a teaser happening or some type of reveal during the convention, but we are not certain if that will be released after the convention to the public. So that's kind of something that we can keep our eyes on. If you want to keep your eyes on something, keep your eyes on the convention. If not, we're approaching December and we're gonna get a teaser very, very soon. Jason Burrows, what's up, man? He says, what jobs are you currently working? So, right now, other than YouTube, I'm working for a cable company. So I do cable TV, internet, home phone, and home security automation type thing. I handle orders for that kind of thing. It's actually a full-time job, and so it's difficult to do that and also go to school because that's kind of almost impossible to work full-time and go to college, but somehow I'm managing to get through it. I've been doing it for over a month now. I'm going on my second month, maybe this weekend I think it is. So that's how long I've been doing it, but those are the jobs I'm currently working. YouTube and the cable company. Green Arrow says, Alfonso, what is your favorite Transformers movie? That's a good question. I really, for a long time, believed that Dark of the Moon was my favorite, and I still kind of, I'm still fighting with that, but I'll say for the sake of this video that Transformers 2007 is my favorite. I think there's something very special about it. There's something very exclusive about the first one, and I love the experience that it gives off. I love the vibe. I love how the Transformers have heart and soul. It's not just, you know, like, there are reasons for explosions. Alex Kovalik says, Alfonso, I've been following you for almost 3 years, my home skillet. Thank you, man. I appreciate the long-term support, man. You are the bomb. Keep up the good work. And don't let the haters stop you, my guy. Okay, it's not a question, but a really good compliment. Thank you so much, Alex. I recognize your name all the time. You're the best. You rock. EL Creation says, if you were in a Transformer movie, what type of Transformer would you be? And what would his personality be like? So, if I was in a movie, of course I'd be an Autobot, because I can't just fight to destroy the Earth. I mean, I'm not a Decepticon at heart. I have good intentions, I like to help people, I like to be nice. So I don't see myself being this evil, ruthless Decepticon. So I'd be an Autobot, and I am a person who always had a dream, like, I always wanted to fly. Like, have the ability to just, like, fly. So I'd be some type of Cybertronian tank. I don't want to be a jet, because with a jet, you are restricted to fly. With a tank, just like Megatron in Revenge of the Fallen, he can fly, but he can also roll on the ground. I want to have the ability to access the ground, transit, and also flight. So I'll be some type of really robust Cybertronian tank, and I'll have like a really nice stealth mode with like missiles and everything. And I actually want to be a Prime. I want to be a part of the Prime family, and my name would be Elacius Prime. That's a name that I made myself. That's a name I love. That's what I would be if I was a Transformer. Elacius Prime is coming. Raven says, if you were given the option to move somewhere, where would it be? So I'm assuming by somewhere you literally mean like the whole world. So I love Canada. I would definitely move to Canada. I love England. I love France. Those are the only places I can see myself like actually living at. Everywhere else I would like to visit, other than the Middle East, because that's not something I'm okay with. But that's the only places I see myself living at. Canada. So maybe like Quebec, Montreal, Quebec, or Vancouver, or Ontario. One of those places in Canada I would love to live in. Or Paris, France, or you know, somewhere in the UK. And if it had to be in the United States, it'd be like maybe like Los Angeles, or the outskirts, maybe like Silicon Valley, somewhere around there in California, or Dallas, Texas, depending on how my trip goes. So yeah, do you play Fortnite? Says Bronson Moti. The answer is no. I only play PUBG, and I love PUBG. Life is short, which is true. Says Transformer movies or the TV shows. Also, happy 21st birthday, my man. Been here since the start. Love it, love it, love it. You know what? Wow, that's a good question. I'll say because the majority of the movies have that uniformity. The TV shows are kind of like everywhere. You got Prime, then you got Armada, then you got Rescue Bots, then you got Robots in Disguise, and it's just like all over the place. So it doesn't really like fit together. It's like separate things. It's almost like separate universes. So I'm gonna say the movies, because the movies are kind of like a collective chronological timeline that tell a story, and kind of works together. So it's not just individually great, but it's great as a whole. And after all, the movies is what actually kind of got me like really into this. So I'll say the movies. You guys might hate it, y'all might not like Michael Bay. I'll say the movies. Gino Cabello says, are you excited for Transformers 6? Yes. And are you okay that they will cancel the Transformers 7 and maybe redoing it again? I'm okay with it. I think that we kind of need it at this point, being the fact that Michael Bay is leaving. We kind of needed some type of refresh. I think it's going to be good for the franchise, especially for the people who had a bad experience with the first 10 years. I guess they're going to hopefully enjoy the second 10 years. Hopefully it's 10 years. If they need to refresh it to keep the franchise moving, as long as the franchise is still going, I'm happy. Thomas Rowe says, congratulations from Norway. Wow. Wow. That is a long way from here. What other countries than the USA, China, Hong Kong, and Britain would you like to see Transformers in? I would personally love to see them in a Nordic country. I would like to see Transformers in France. I would like to see them fighting and see the Eiffel Tower in the background. I would like to see them fighting in Canada. I would like to see them fighting in like Brazil, you know, like I want to see some really interesting places that we just really haven't seen in a Transformers film that much. So France, Canada, and Brazil are like my 3 top places I want to see Transformer scenes. Julian Susaret Jones says, what first got you in the movie franchise such as Marvel, Transformers, and DC? That's a good question. I'm just a movie nerd. I love films. Everybody has their preference of what kind of movie they like to watch. Some people love romantic movies, some people love Western movies, some people love horror movies. I just happen to love live-action sci-fi movies. And since Marvel, DC, and Transformers all fit that category, I find myself a major fan of all 3 franchises. Patrick the Knight says, that's awesome, Alfonso. Hopefully you'll reach 10K this year. Go God, I'm hoping for that. This is my question. Do you think Travis Knight choosing the right way that Bumblebee should be will make 50% of the TF fan base that hates or dislikes Bumblebee to like and appreciate him again? That is a loaded question. I think, honestly, that the people that dislike Bumblebee are the people that dislike Michael Bay's vision of Bumblebee, because so far that's all we've seen. So I think that by Travis Knight giving his take on what Bumblebee's character should be, what his appearance should be, that may kind of allow people to give it a chance. And if they do and end up liking it, then the answer to your question is yes. If they don't and they still dislike Bumblebee in spite of Travis Knight's changes, I think that it's just they hate the idea of Bumblebee, and they hate the fact that Bumblebee specifically is getting all the attention. They might feel that other characters such as Optimus Prime or Megatron might deserve more attention, or at least equal attention as Bumblebee. So I think it's a matter of just they're not happy that it's not getting the attention that they would like it to get. But I feel like if Travis Knight changes the pace here, we might see more people liking Bumblebee that previously disliked him. Hopefully that whole thing I just said made sense and you understand. The Domo Nation says, does this mean Life with Alfonso is over? Of course not. I'm gonna always be making videos on Life with Alfonso. It's just my schedule is like hauling me like a dog and I'm not able to do it. But I do plan to do it in the future. Near future, that is. I know it's hard for one person to handle 4 channels. Yes, it is. And I keep asking because I really enjoy the channel. Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. And I have always wondered this, but what is your favorite toy and Marvel Cinematic Universe film? Side note, when are you doing Fallen Kingdom? Well, my favorite toy, I would say, gosh, I guess I'll just talk about the latest Studio Series, and my favorite Studio Series figure is Grimlock. I love his detail. But I'll say really my favorite figure, because I don't really have a favorite toy, is the Prime 1 Studio Optimus Prime statue. That thing is amazing. So, yeah, I love Prime 1 Studio. And when are you doing Fallen Kingdom? I'm not sure. I don't know if I ever will. I don't know if that's something I'll incorporate in the schedule. I don't see myself doing that, I'm gonna be honest. So, probably never. But it's honesty. It's the honesty that counts. Snowcoin2 says, my question is, how much money does Bumblebee need to make in the box office considering its small budget? Anything over 200 million, they would make a profit. So if they make at least 200 million in the box office, it would top their 100 million in the box office by 100 million. So I think that they will make a decent profit, and I would consider it successful if it makes at least $200 million in the box office. Gabrielle Ski, hey Gabrielle, one of the people that I just love to see on my comment section every time, says congrats on the success, thank you. And the question is, without Bumblebee spin-off, if there would be 3 more spin-off movies, which 3 Transformers would you like to see and why? I would choose Lockdown, Drift, and Cogman. My number 1, you better know it, it is the OG Optimus Prime. Why? Because he's the biggest character in the entire universe. He is the center and the focal point of Transformers, and so he needs to be the one that gets the prequel film, the spin-off. I want it to be a prequel, the spin-off. So Optimus Prime is most definitely my first one. I would say Megatron would be my second one because it's the same thing for the Decepticons. So Optimus, Megatron, and I'm gonna go ahead and say Autobot Drift. I would love to see the samurai history of Drift. I feel like because he's a samurai and he associates with Japanese history, is gonna link him perfectly with actual Japanese history. And so we'll see him in the past, just like we saw the World War II scene, where he's fighting with samurai soldiers against maybe samurai Decepticons. I feel like the samurai aesthetic, that samurai vibe that Drift gives off, would be the perfect forerunner for like some type of spin-off movie or prequel film. So Optimus, Megatron, Drift. There you go. Alice Kovalik says, Alfonso, what do you like better, Marvel or DC? Oh god, don't make me choose. You see, everybody has there's some people who would fight die-hard Marvel, die-hard DC. I enjoy both universes, but if I have to pick, I'm going with Marvel. Sorry, I'm sorry. I just like Marvel. I will go Marvel. I think Marvel has entertained me more than DC has, but there's a lot of movies in DC that I will not ever rebuke. I love them all equally. And finally, XT Animation says, what is your future plan for this channel? What I want to do with this channel after the big movie, obviously, is I want to start making mini-series, like different web series, like episode by episode. And it's going to all be about different things. So I got a lot of ideas written down. So the future really consists of a lot of like a series of videos, and I think y'all are gonna like it. I think it's gonna be enjoyable. I also plan to, if Transformers really dies out, hopefully it doesn't, but if it really dies out and we have nothing to talk about for years, I might venture off into movie reviews. And it says, where do you see yourself on YouTube in 5 years? I'm gonna be honest here, and you guys may not like it. You guys may love it. Honestly, in 5 years, I see myself on the tech side of YouTube, not so much on the Transformer side. I could be completely wrong. It really depends upon the momentum of the franchise. If the franchise starts to die off, and this channel is based on the franchise, there's only so much I can do with other movie reviews, and series ideas are gonna go out eventually, so there's only so much I can do. But with technology, it's like this industry of technology is booming. It's like we're never gonna stop, I'm telling you. So I feel like a more consistent topic would be technology, Apple, the things that we use every day. I just feel like that would be more long-lasting and long-term than a movie franchise. Again, I could be completely wrong, but I see myself relying upon something that I know for sure is going to be around for ages, and that might be my Apple Insights page. Just being honest, that don't mean I'm leaving the channel, but I gotta put my focus also on something that I know is gonna be long term, because I love YouTube, I love making videos, so I wanna do something that I know is gonna last. Do you plan on extending your channel to do more than Transformers? So yeah, kind of touching on what I kind of already started with. Yeah, so movie reviews would be kind of a way to branch out. I don't want to branch out too much because, again, the people that subscribe to this channel, they subscribe because they want me to talk about Transformers. They subscribe because of my Transformers fanaticism. Is that a word? Is that a word? I'm making it a word. Bam, fanaticism. So it's my Transformers love, and they love that. So I might branch out eventually if the franchise starts to lose momentum. But if I ever do branch out, I'm gonna try to keep it as true to its original idea and intent as possible. So wow, that was it. I think I answered every question. Once I started getting a little bigger on YouTube, I can't answer every question anymore because these videos are going to be super long. But thank you guys so much for submitting your questions. I'm glad we did a Q&A this year. I'm glad I had the time to do it. I'm very tired, so I'm surprised I even got this video done. But it was all because of you guys. I love your questions and I want to answer them and get them out to you. Well, anyways, guys, that is all for today's video. It's probably a super long video. If you stay till the end, pat yourself on the back and drop a like because I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling the length of this video. So anyways, if you enjoyed the video, again, drop a like on it, and if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to me, all that stuff. You guys know how YouTube works. Anyways, my name is Alfonso, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out. Wow. That video, Shady, was probably the longest video I've ever filmed in a while. Like, it's been a while since I made a video that long. That was like half an hour. A single video, half an hour. So, I'm just, the editing is gonna be, oh my god, how am I gonna edit this in time? Is my mic still on? My mic is off. Fantastic. My camera is still on, so that's a thing. Shady, how do you like the video? Were you listening to me answer all the questions? I really feel like this video is gonna take forever to edit. Oh my gosh. And I'm still recording. Yeah.